Hello, I'm Dr. Bennett from Compass Training. Our goal is to improve the customer experience. What is customer service? Find out what a customer wants and give it to them. In today's video, we're going to explore 11 ways how you can make your customers feel special. The first point is personalisation. Always try and address your customers by their name if you know it. If you don't know it, try and find out your customer's name. Always offer a more personal service. It will make the customers feel extra special. Always try and remember what your customers' preferences are. Maybe your organisation keeps records or customer file history. Always try and upsell to your customers based on what they previously have bought or consumed from your organisation. Always go the extra mile and always keep your service personal and very intimate with your customers. It will make them feel extra special, not just like any other customer. The next point we're going to look at is thank you notes. Why not send a little thank you note or perhaps an email after you've had an encounter with a customer? Obviously, this is dependent on the kind of service you offer, kind of place you work. If you're serving thousands of customers every day with coffee, then it's impossible to send a thank you note to every customer. Even your top customers, it's still very difficult to do that. If you run a small business, for example, maybe like an eBay store, consider sending a thank you email after the customer's made the purchase. You could always follow up and check that the customer is happy with what they bought from you. You could always put a little handwritten note in the item, in the parcel, in the box. That always goes such a long way, and again, makes sure customers feel very special. The next point is exclusive offers and rewards. It's always a really good idea to personalise your service by offering exclusive offers just for your customers. Try and tailor these if you can where possible. And also reward your customers for being such loyal customers. It's always nice if you send perhaps a voucher or a coupon with an order if you run like a small business or have an online business. Send a little thank you note and attach to it a little coupon which says next time you purchase from us, use this code, you'll get 10% off. I had something just a few weeks ago in one of the parcels I ordered from a small eBay seller, and he was very clever because he knew I would probably be ordering more items from him in the future, so he offered a repeat customer discount. Again, it's nice and it makes me feel special, as it will make any customer feel special. The next thing to think about is surprises and gifts. It's always very nice when a customer receives something they weren't expecting. Maybe it's a free product sample or possibly a new item which has come out. Now, the coffee shop I go to regularly for my morning coffee, they sometimes do that. They will offer customers a little sample of something that they think the customers will like. And again, this is tailored to what you may buy as a repeat customer. So always think about offering just a little something as a gift or a surprise. If, for example, you run an eBay store or an online business and you're shipping orders close to the holidays, perhaps Christmas, you could always send like a small item in there for Christmas. That goes such a long way in making a customer feel extra special. The next point we're going to look at is social media engagement. And it's very important in this day and age that business owners interact positively with social media campaigns, and indeed they interact with their customers through social media. If you receive a direct message or indeed a comment on your Facebook page, for example, always make sure you reply to it in a positive manner, of course, and in a timely fashion. Now, recently I took my car in for some work, and the garage I took it to, they actually posted on their social media platforms about how much of a pleasure it was to work on my car, because I took it in clean and I always keep my car well. But it was nice because it made me feel nice and it made me feel special that they had taken the time to acknowledge the condition my car was in. And it also encouraged a few of my friends to comment on it too. So always remember to engage positively with social media. The power of social media is very important, and it can really, really emphasize the service you're offering your customers. And again, it will make them feel special. The next point we're going to look at is exclusive events. As a business owner, why not Think about running an event, ticket only, for your repeat or your best customers. This really makes them feel special. I've been in this situation a couple of times when I worked in the hotel trade. We would reward our regular and repeat customers with a special evening. And we would do this normally once a month, and we would invite all our exclusive repeat customers to come down and have a drink and possibly have a meal with us on the house. This was great because it gave them an opportunity to feel special, and it also gave them the opportunity to meet fellow customers. This was always nice because it encouraged repeat business back to the hotel. As a customer, I've also bought products where I have been invited as part of a VIP product launch to come to a special event. Again, it's very nice. It costs the company very little to do and put on, but it goes a long way in making your customers feel extra special. The next point we're going to look at very briefly is handwritten notes. And yes, some people still do send handwritten notes, although it is now a dying art. This works really well if you have customers who are staying with you, perhaps for a duration, maybe in a hotel. Think about when your customer comes back from a day out, back to their bedroom in the afternoon or the evening, why not ensure that a little handwritten note is left on their bed or perhaps by the side of the bed? Just something to say, I hope you had a lovely day and we've reserved your table for 8 p.m. tonight. Something handwritten, it goes a long way and it makes people feel very, very special. Lots of people this day and age, they interact on the internet, through social media, through emails, but it's still very nice to receive a personalised handwritten note, because that's exactly what it is, personalised and handwritten, and it makes people feel very special. The next point is rapid support. And again, this really goes without saying, but if your customer brings to the attention an issue or a problem or a complaint that they have, it's always really important to ensure that it is resolved quickly, rapidly. The rapid support element is resolving something quickly when there is a need to. This obviously makes a customer feel special. Always make sure that any requests, complaints or comments are responded to in a timely fashion. This will in turn make the customer feel valued and that they are being listened to, and in turn they'll feel special. The next point we're going to look at is feedback and involvement. It's really crucial that we ask, and in fact if we encourage our customers to provide feedback on their experiences of the service and the product or both. This might be done in person at the time or afterwards, online via manner of platforms. It's also quite good to ask customers what they think about the actual product that they're being offered, and indeed the service. I've been in this situation as a customer where I was asked how I enjoyed my meal in a restaurant. I'd gone out for lunch and I was asked how I enjoyed the meal, and on the whole I had enjoyed the meal. However, there were some things I thought could have been done better, and I made these suggestions to the manager, and the manager took the comments on board, and in fact, having spoken to a lot of other customers, came to the conclusion there was something missing from the dish as a side order. The menu was updated, and when I went next time for lunch, I ordered the same dish, and they said, oh, we took your comments on board, as well as some from other customers, and we've actually added a side order as you recommended. That's great because it makes the customer feel special. It makes them feel involved in the business and in the decision-making process that goes along with the business. So where possible, try and involve your customers, especially if you're considering bringing new products or services on board later on. Ask them what the customers think about it. At the end of the day, it's your customers buying these items, not you. So really, really important to ask for your customers' involvement in future decision making for the business. It does make your customer feel very special. Surprise upgrades is the next point we're going to cover. This sounds really obvious, but how many of us actually working in the service sector try and do this once in a while for our customers, especially our loyal customers? When I worked in the hotel trade, I would always say to a customer, oh, you stay with us quite a lot, we're going to give you an upgrade tonight, so we're going to move you to this kind of a room, or we're going to upgrade you to a special table in the restaurant. It's also great when you're on the receiving end of this as a customer, because I took my car in last year for some work and they promised me a courtesy car, And I'd mentioned to the manager of the dealership that I liked a particular model, and indeed I might in the future consider buying this particular model. When I took my car in, they'd arranged for me to have the loan of this particular car for the day, which was great because it was a complete surprise to me that they had upgraded my request. But also they'd listened and taken on board my comments. And obviously it may turn into a sale for the business in the future, but the fact they'd gone that extra mile to provide a different car to what I was expecting really made quite a big difference to me. And it made me feel quite special, and special for the day when I was driving around in that lovely car too. So always think about surprise upgrades where you can. Finally, remember that the key here to all this is to be authentic. If you offer genuine care and attention, it will come across as genuine care and attention. That in turn will build a loyal customer base. It will make your customers want to come back to your place of business, and in turn that will make them feel special. So there we go. I hope you found this video useful and it has helped you to understand how you can make your customers feel extra special. Do check out our online course. The link to that is in our description box. Don't forget to subscribe for any future updates, and until next time, take care.